Hello everyone and welcome to a new IK video. This is Ken, and in this one we're gonna talk about a specific skill that has been there since the very beginning of this game. Berserk. Berserk is kinda so important. However, it is a free-to-play skill. It is only available at level 33 that most of the people underestimate the skill and how OP it is. We all know that the skill works perfectly fine for hybrid marches or earth marches where you're kind of using an Alex. However, the skill also is so important against gnomes and it's so important to reduce the losses. I'm gonna explain why in a second. So I used to use the skill in my boss or my gnome hunt march where I used Alex and Charles. I used only 2 immortals, and these were the same skills that I used instead of energy shield. I believe I used combo. However, the rest of the skills were the same, but currently I was in the middle of a dilemma. I had to use my Alex for the ship, and I couldn't use Alex in my hunting gnomes march, so I had to replace him with Hippolyta. And the first build that I came up with was removing Berserk and using weakness, and I'm gonna show you some of the reports in a second. So this is the build that I used where I replaced Alex with Hippo. These are the skills that I used using only 2 immortals, and I already explained why in one of my previous videos. So looking at some of the reports where I used this is gonna go way back. I think it's this one since we have lots of losses. Yeah, it's this one here. You can see the losses here, or the enemy seriously wounded is up to 600 in these kind of reports. 400 here, 300, 700 here, 600 here. Some of the reports even went up to 1000. You can see it's 800 here. And all of these reports, I'm still using weakness. This was a stroke of luck, only 300 losses, 300 and 700 here, and you can see I'm still using weakness. However, later on, since I noticed that the seriously wounded troops are kind of higher than usual or higher than it should be, you can see in the latest reports here, I replaced weakness with Berserk, and you can already tell the difference in the reports that I just showed you guys. You can see it is only 100 enemies seriously wounded in these reports. This is 6 times less than the average of the earlier reports that I just showed you. You can only 200 here, 200 here, 200 here, and you can see 100 here. In most of the reports it was 100. Some reports it went down to less 100. You can see it is only 45 here, but this is a very rare scenario where Charles manages to apply his shields before the damage that comes from the airship. However, this is just how important the heals are in this kind of march, because for every normal attack you do, there is a chance to apply heals up to 10%. No, it is 30% heal rate for every normal attack. It doesn't have a chance. It's not some kind of RNG. No, it is every normal attack. So I thought in my mind, since it only counts on normal attacks, this is good for Alex, this is good for Hani, but I never thought that it might help any kind of immortal, or maybe an immortal that counts a lot on his energy or on her energy, such as Hippolyta, and you already saw the difference in the reports. Moral of the story, make sure to use Berserk whenever you're hunting gnomes, especially if you're using a march to hunt gnomes with only 2 immortals, such as this one that I'm using here. And this is the march that I will be using as long as Alex is busy in the crew for the ship. Thank you so much for watching. This is everything I wanted to talk about in this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful day.